When we look at a project, we typically break it down into 3 phases. You're looking at, where we're at right now is the initial phase, which is the preliminary engineering. We're finishing up the NEPA document, the environmental document that goes along with it. And the next phase that we will do, once we get the design pared down, it will be the right-of-way phase. When we look at those 2 pieces together, you're probably talking about a 4-year process. Right now we're funded for the engineering portion. Our next step is to complete what we're doing now, come back to the community, say, hey, are we good, let's move forward, and then we will go into the right-of-way phase and get funding for right-of-way. And then that'll probably be, there's a lot of tracks along this, a lot of properties that are touched, not necessarily immensely or a great deal, but there are a lot of properties that are touched, around 240 or so. So you're probably looking at maybe 18 months, probably 24 months to do that process for right-of-way, and then after that would be the construction phase.
So you're talking about 6 years before you get that?
Yeah, you're probably looking between 5 and 6 years to get to construction.
What we do when we start a project is that we come up with what we call a preliminary design. Surveyors come out first, obviously, so we want to know where everything is, and we fit in our best ability from what we understand with everything and the studies that we've done, and alignment for what we feel like, how to build the road. So after we heard all the comments, the last time we were out here, and it's been over the past few months, and y'all were, some of them gave them at the meeting, some of them filled out cards, some people's called in, and I've had some conversations with a few people. And I appreciate you being nice to me, because everybody's not nice. And we're trying to get you a good product, and we care about the communities and roadways too. And State Route 66, at the end of the day, we want it to be a safe roadway. And I think many of y'all that drive it like it to be a safe roadway too. Put some shoulders on it, it'd be 2-lane, but there's some hills out there and there's some pretty good turns that if conditions aren't just right, it can catch you off guard. So we want to make sure it's as safe as it can be, but that's the intent for that roadway. So since we was out here last time, what we've done is we've started, we looked at improving the another option, because we're not done with the environmental studies on it yet. We got a lot of feedback, is improving the route all the way on the existing route. Now, what Kevin has done, he's brought us a sketch of what his first try at putting the improvements on the roadway as close as he can, as far as everywhere on the roadway. Now there will be some little areas that you got a pretty sharp turn. You might have to leave that roadway just a little bit to straighten out a curve, or make one a little bit more gentle. Or if you've got a pretty good rise in the road or a good hill, you can't take that down and fix that right there on it, because we want to drive it on at the same time. So we might have to slide to the side, lower that down to do that. So we have those things, and that's what we have to work out in construction, but we try to minimize the impacts to people's homes and things of that nature.
I get on there at the red light probably between 9 and 10 every morning, and I'm on and off at all the side streets in Bulls Gap, and then I go out to Barrett and out as far as East Tennessee Iron and Metal.
Okay, so what do you think about this project?
I think that if they keep it the way that they're talking, that they improve Route 66. Route 66 does need some improvement. It does need shoulders on it. There's places that need widening. There's no doubt about that. But as far as safety issues, I've never had a problem. I mean, there's been some close calls, but people are pretty considerate. The people that travel the road, the truck drivers that travel the road are aware of the road, and they handle it accordingly. There's been wrecks on that road that I've seen, but usually it's stupidity involved. People just going too fast.
Right.
And I've been on it in all kinds of weather. I've been on it wintertime, summertime, rain, snow, ice. Ice is always fun to deal with.
Are the trucks a hazard? Big trucks coming through?
Not to me. They've always been very considerate of me. And like I said, the trucks that go up and down all the time, they know, and they're aware, and they handle it well, I think.